Okay, and here's your jumpers run from Friday. That's nice. Nicely done. Okay, this is a nice run. Really nice lead out. The cross is still late. Look, you're starting the rotation, but look, she's already off the ground for the jump, and you've just started that rotation. Um, I don't know if I've told you this before or not, but it's something I have to tell myself, and it's really hard to do. But, you know, when we walk courses, we think, oh, you know, okay, I'm going to lead out to here, and I'm going to release my dog, and I'm going to do a front cross right here. But what we need to be thinking of is I'm going to lead out to here, I'm going to release my dog, and when my dog is there, then I'm going to do my front cross. You see the difference? So it doesn't, when you do your cross should be dependent on where your dog is and not dependent on where you are. But I think that that's a really common thing that happens, and it happens to me too. And it's really hard to get out of it, to get out of that way of thinking, but you should have started this front cross when she is where she is now, and you're just starting to bring up that outside arm. And by now, you should have had the cross done, because here she's lifting off for the jump. So this stride right here is the one where you should have been at least partially rotated. Okay, so you need to, when you do the walkthroughs and you're planning your front cross timing, you need to be thinking not so much about where you are, but you need to be thinking about, okay, when my dog lands off of one, I need to put my outside arm up. And when my dog is in the space between these two jumps, I need to start the rotation. Okay? So then you did a really good job, though, of making sure she didn't go behind you. It's awesome. I hung on to her there. Had to fight for it a little bit, but you made it work. It was good. Okay, and so then now this cross is going to be a little bit late because you were, you know, over here working on this jump. But the same thing can apply. So even though, you know, when you walked it, you probably thought you would be up here doing the cross, right? It doesn't matter. Your dog's approaching the jump. You should put your arm up and do the front cross. Even if your dog has to take the jump, come back here, go around you to get into the tunnel, at least your timing is when your dog, you know, you've timed it so your dog is getting the information when she needs the information. Because, okay, so here she added a stride, so, sorry. So, looks like she added a short stride here. It's hard to see because of that wing. So she knew there was something coming. She knew that there was a turn, and she's probably cueing that because of your lateral distance from the jump. And you are starting rotation. So now she's in the air, but again, your cross should be completed by then. Okay? So it's just something to think about when you walk the courses. Start just shifting in your mind, you know, what you're thinking of when you're walking the course. Just shift it to, you know, ideally, yes, you would like to be in the position, the correct position, when your dog is in the correct position and it all works out, but it doesn't always work out that way. So you need to try to be a little bit more flexible with it. Okay, so you get that cross done, and you kind of hang on to her, make sure she's coming again, which is really good. You've really improved on that. And then you still get this blind in, which is nice, because you were a little bit late there, but you fought for it and you did it, which is awesome. It takes a lot of courage for that. All of that was really nice. You get her to the weaves, which you wouldn't even have been called a refusal, I don't think, even if like you were an open. And then here you don't have much choice really but to do a rear cross, and it was lovely. She totally read it. So she questioned you there. Your cross positioning though was really nice because now you're already crossing behind her and you're like not even quite halfway between those two jumps, which is awesome. The only thing I could see that would have made it so she didn't question you there was if after you did the cross you kind of ran more this way instead of what you did where you kind of rounded and came this way. So if you would have kind of kept running, even if you maybe did another rear cross behind this jump, then I don't think she would have questioned you. So we'll just watch that. But you were also behind, and you know, they always, a lot of dogs are going to turn into us and question if they're doing the right thing. So, but that was a really nice run, Karen. I was really excited. Good job.